Oh, I think it's on that safe.
Ah, I found it. Where was it?
Where was it? With the mini stuff in the log cupboard.
Ah, there we go. I've got loads to tell you. I've got Gary here today. I've got Jimmy here today. We've had the mini out. We've had a little juggle around with the cars. I'm working out in the polytunnel. Gary's working in the log cabin, and Jimmy's out here with the mini. Come and have a look what we're doing. Right, let's give you an update as to what's been happening. Jimmy was looking at getting rid of the Mini because realistically we weren't going to have the time. I've got too many projects to go. Look, we've got the Triumph there, as you know, and we've got the two Reliance there. One's the Robin and one's the Regal. And we've had a little shift about because the Mini used to be right over in the corner there, you remember? Yesterday we got the Mini fired up and I happened to notice that the choke cable wasn't connected. Now when we first got the car going, it had a different carb on it, and I had to change the carb over, and that meant changing the bracket over because it didn't have the mechanism to have the choke cable to go in. So anyway, cut a long story short, we sent it off for MOT, and the MOT, as you remember in the other videos, come back and said that the hydrocarbons were 12,000 parts per million when it should have been 1,200, and the MOT station said that it's probably the engine's knackered, it needs new rings. Now that didn't quite ring true, and we had a bit of a conflab about it, and we thought that it doesn't burn any oil, but then the carburation must be out. Anyway, cut a long story short, we parked the Mini up, we got Jimmy in other cars, you know, and the Mini sat there for probably about 3 or 4 months over there. Now, when did you pass your test, Jimmy?
22nd of July.
The Mini's been sitting there since the 22nd of July, and literally, we just got Jimmy on the road and we got him a little Vauxhall Corsa, as you know. Anyway, cut a long story short, we're now in March the next year, and as I say, because we've not had the time to work on it, Jimmy was toying with the idea of selling it, so we pulled it out, and as we lifted the bonnet up, I noticed that the choke cable still wasn't connected. So anyway, we started the car up, got it running, just drove out here, and it sounded absolutely fantastic, although it was running rich, because I noticed that the choke cable wasn't connected. Anyway, cut a long story short, didn't give it much thought. We cleaned it all up and Jimmy says, I really don't want to sell it. He said, but there's a lot of money to be spent on the engine. Anyway, I thought to myself that with all the work that we've done on it, and I remember telling the chap who looked at the car, the Mini, that to sort the carburation out because it was running rich. Well, obviously that was never done. We totally overlooked this because, as I said to you, we just looked at it now, or yesterday when we started up, and the choke cable was still, so it's basically gone for the MOT test and it's been on full choke. No wonder it was 1,200 parts per million instead of 1,200. So anyway, I only realised this because when I was indoors yesterday as well, again a few things have happened, and I remember when I fitted that that choke cable, that the reason why we didn't connect it is because on the end of the choke cable where it connects to the actual carburetor arm, so to speak, it's supposed to poke through a little hole, a little like a nipple, and then you tighten the cable up with a little nut. Well, that was missing, and I remember ordering that many moons ago, a brand new one. And anyway, yesterday I was indoors and I was putting a new cable through the roof, and I needed to get up high. And on one of the shelves in my office, I saw it sitting there, brand new little nipple for the cable to go through, but it was never ever fitted and it was forgotten about. So basically, I'm not going to do it now because I'm busy out in the garden at the moment planting some seeds and all that. You'll see that as well at the same time, a bit later on. But we're going to connect that up tomorrow, and I can guarantee that that engine is absolutely fine because we just had a chat with Gary as well. When Gary bought the car, when he picked the engine up, the bloke who we bought the engine off, I think Gary remembers him saying that it's only done about 31,000. How many miles, Gary? About 33,000 miles, plus it had a lot of work done to it as well. As I said, it had a fast road cam put in, and them high, what are they called, them lifters? Roller rockers for the rocker. They come in very, anyway, you wouldn't go to all that money on a NAF engine basically. So it looks like, and I've just told Jimmy this, and what do you say now? What's happening with the Mini?
Keeping it.
He's keeping it, he's not selling it, because basically we pulled it out yesterday and we're going to put some pictures on. We were going to sort of get it all cleaned up to get some pictures, and he was going to basically advertise it because we weren't going to have the time to do the work on it. And it sounded lovely, and all the running problems that we've had with it are because it's basically been running with the choke on. So anyway, that's what we've done. So we found the problem. It basically just needs tidying up. So he's put it under here now to do that. We also, as you can see, we moved the cars about. Now I started the Triumph Acclaim up yesterday, and again, that started up absolutely lovely. Although, I'll tell you in a later episode about the Triumph Acclaim, I've got some work to do on it. Although the engine, it sounds absolutely fine and lovely. You'll see about that when I actually start work on that. I'll show you something which we found, which we're going to be sorting out on that. So the two Reliants have been moved right the way forward to where the Mini was. The Mini, as I said to you, is now staying, but that work will carry on tomorrow. But what a lovely thing for Jimmy anyway, because as I say, it's a lovely little car. It's a 1979 vintage Mini. It was very near to completion, as you know. We've got a couple of steering joints to sort out. There's also a gator which is needs changing in it, and I think we had to adjust the handbrake cable or something like that. I can't remember. It was only small things anyway, which we knew anyway. So we are going to continue with the Mini and finish and get it road legal. I don't know whether Jimmy or not can get insurance on it yet, as I say, because he was 17 at the time. He'll be 18 at the end of this month in April. So that's what we're doing there. So anyway, let's go out in the garden now. What's Gary doing? Oh, we'll show you Gary's new car, by the way. Let's go have a look at that. Right, so here we go. This is Gary's new VXR 2 litre turbo. Here you go. Vauxhall. Let's have a look inside it. Absolutely spotless inside. Lovely looking tool, as you can see. All computerised. Push button start. Where's the push button start here? Let's have a look. Over there, look. Absolutely lovely. So yeah, this is it. 6-speed gearbox, as you can see there. Half leather and half cloth seats there, as you can see. Sport black interior. Look at that roof, look. Absolutely lovely, isn't it? Lovely looking tool there. Shut that door. Yeah, very nice. Custom black wheels on it. These aren't the originals, Gary, are they? No. As you can see there, it's had brand new discs and pads and whatever on it. Oh right, the back ones was only done last year, so as you can see there, brand new discs it's had on it as well. Get the bonnet home, Gal. So yeah, this is it, and it absolutely flies. Lovely looking tool. They're talking about tools. There's another tool walking over there. Look. Oh, all right, hold on. So there we go. This is the VXR 2 litre fuel injection turbo engine. It's all in lovely actually condition. Look at that. Look, it's been well looked after as well. So. That's the new one. So yeah, very nice indeed, Gary. Does go though, doesn't it?
Yep.
Flies like a rocket ship. Right, Gary's just bringing in the. Jimmy's just bringing in the old Vauxhall Corsa. So look at that. Here we go. Absolutely lovely. Right, let's have a look in there, Gary.
Oh, no, I wouldn't look in it.
Why?
It's a bit dusty.
Bit dusty. I was showing the people your dashboard what you painted white, didn't you? Oh, it is in a state, isn't it? This was painted white and also lacquered over. We were going to hydrographic it, but I didn't have the gear set up, so he's just done that white. Anyway, it just makes it stand out a bit more, look. But that's with a 2-pack lacquer on the top there, so that is really hard wearing anyway. So yeah, that's that. It is in a bit of a mess, I know, but there you go. There you go, that's the old Corsa. So anyway, that's that anyway. So yeah, the Mini is now staying. It just wants finishing off, and we're going to do that. So Jimmy's just got to detail the engine bay out and clean all that out anyway, so that's what he's doing there. And like this, all this look around there where we polished the bonnet up yesterday, give that a nice buff up as well, because it was a bit orange peely, but as you can see it's come up really nice as well. And the wings there, as you can see, lovely. Nice paint job on it there, look, all the way around. All the nice new rubber seals. These make all the difference when you do all this. Look, all the nice new rubber seals and new chrome strips in it and all that. We've got some new door cards to go on it, but we haven't fitted them yet anyway, so that's the Mini, as you know. So right, so here we are back in the log cabin. This is what Gary's been playing about with today. This is an old lawnmower. It's only a little plastic one, but the bloke brings it back every year because it's not running. And what was the problem you found with this one, Gary?
Dirty petrol.
Again, dirty petrol, and that blocks up the carb. So what have you done to it?
Stripped it, new diaphragm, cleaned the carb out. Put it back together.
Right, and he's just got to fix one of the wheels on. Just put a little locking nut behind one of the wheels. So anyway, that's a little job Jimmy's Gary's been tinkering about there. I've still got the engine on the TGB moped there, which I want to have a go with the soda blaster, so that's still going to come up. And as you can see over here now, I've now painted this table and I've started planting some seeds. So I've been just tinkering out. I've been doing a video as well. I've done another video for one of my other channels as well for me t-shirt printing business. So yeah, so I'm just playing about here, seeding up some, putting some seeds and doing some trays up. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I've started off with a little propagator set which I've got there for some starter kits for tomatoes there. I've just done a tray of tomatoes there, and this is a little tray of cucumbers, long green ridge tomatoes. So I've basically filled them up with compost, dropped 1 or 2 seeds in per chamber, and then just topped up the soil and smoothed it all off basically. So I'm just giving them their final water now. But yeah, it was a lovely day yesterday, absolutely lovely day, but today it's raining outside, so as you can see by the rain that was on Jimmy's car out the front. So yeah, it's just handy having a polytunnel under where you can get inside and actually do, because it's not actually cold at all where I'm working at the moment anyway, in this part of the country. But that's it, that's another one done. Let's put them to one side. So I've got literally loads and loads of different things to sow. I think Sharon said she wanted some leeks. Sow outdoors between March and April, so I can do some of them. We also like, I've got onions, lettuce, is that lettuce? Mizuno, I don't know what that is. Fast growing glossy leaves, so between March and August. I'll have a look at that. Parsnips, sow outdoors February, March. They got to be sown into the ground. I'll do that into the raised beds. I'm just looking at some things that I can start off quickly, sort of thing, you know. Yeah, I'll wait a few more weeks for that one. As I say, I don't know what's the best time to sow these things, so I'm just going to wing it, so to speak, and go by what they say on the back of the packages. Yeah, we'll have some radish. They're the nice little globe radishes, so I'll do some of them as well. But this is the exciting bit. I find this, and it's the easy bit as well, because sowing these things is literally so simple. We want some. What we got here? Carrots, winter vegetables. I'll leave them for the moment. I've got loads of tomatoes. Rocket. Did I say rocket? April next month. Let's put them back in there. Broccoli. Here we go. Yeah, that can go out. The old broccoli. I didn't have much luck last year with the broccoli. It all bolted and went to flower. I don't know why that was. And also my cauliflowers. I didn't have much luck with them, but I'm going to have another go, because we do like our, they're brassicas I think they're called. Look at me using words I've never used before. Mustard cress, you can grow that any time. I've got broccoli, rocket. Now last year I didn't have any luck whatsoever with the corn. Now the corn I had was baby sweet corn, but it grew up to literally that high. And I don't know, because it was rock hard, so I don't know whether it was supposed to stay small. But this is actual sweet corn, so I may give this a go again. It says sow indoors in April, but I may give that a go anyway. So spring and oh, beetroot. Sharon wanted the beetroot as well, so again that's April to July. I may give that a start. We'll give that another month maybe. Savoy cabbage. Yep, I love a bit of cabbage, so we're going to grow that. We've got leeks. Yeah, it's saying wait till April for the beetroot, so I will wait till April. Well, that gives me some stuff to be getting on with. I know I want to get some beans out as well. I think we've got some beans here as well. And peas. I want to do runner beans, because last year I mistakenly grew broad beans, and I'm the only one in the house who would eat broad beans. So these are, what's it say here? Right, well we're going to grow them anyway. 2 types. We've got Felton First and Oregon Sugar Pod. 2 nice lots of peas. I'm going to grow them as well, so I'm going to start planting some of these, and I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, as I'm sowing these seeds, this compost I've got is actually not very good at all. It's supposed to be seed compost, but it's got so many big lumps in it and stuff, and I haven't got a sieve to sieve it out, so all I'm using is this old flower pot. As you can see, that flower pot's got some holes in the bottom of it, and I'm just putting the old compost in there, and I'm just using that as like a salt shaker, where I'm just shaking it, and it's basically filtering out all the big horrible lumps which I don't really want on the top of the seeds, and it's basically leaving me a nice fine compost for me to cover the seeds up with. So that's what I've been doing, and it works quite well. I will get a sieve, but I just haven't got one at the moment. So there we go, I think I'm covered up there now. So I'm just a little tap down, and as you can probably see there, look, all the big bits of rubbish that are left in that thing there. Absolute rubbish, this compost, but it's all I've got, so you've got to use sometimes, got to work with what you've got. So this is broccoli, and once I've done that, I'll give it a drop of water. I'm nearly out of water, so that's what I've got to tip this little container up for. Cover that up. Just a nice little dousing. There we go. Get a little label for it, so we know what it is. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon now, on a Sunday afternoon, so this is normally the time you'll be dozing in the armchair. So broccoli, there we go, little marker there for it. Plonk that in there, and there we go, another lot of seed sown. There we go. And I've only got a few of these little propagator trays, but what I'm going to do with these is just to pop these seeds in some plastic bags. So that's because I haven't got any propagators, so I've only got these little trays. You've got to make do with what you got sometimes. So I'll plop them in there. So I'm going to go inside and have my dinner now, and I think Jimmy might want me to connect that choke cable up on the Mini, so I may have to go and do that again. I'll see how I feel. If not, I'll do it tomorrow anyway. Oh, here we are. What are you doing now? You got another one off? What have we got here? Little haterette? Hater, isn't it?
Yeah, it come with that engine on it.
Okay, what is that engine? What is it, Honda or?
No, it looks like one of them Tecumseh ones.
Oh right, yeah, we don't like them, do we? Because the only reason we don't use them very often is because we can't really find the spares for them. To get a carb set for a Tecumseh is quite awkward in the UK. You might be alright in the States, but what you done then? You just put a Briggs & Stratton engine on this?
Yeah, just an engine change.
Okay, so this is a little hater. Got the grass box for it and everything?
Yeah, grass blades just out there.
So you've obviously finished that other one now, have you?
Yeah, that one's all ready to go back to the owner.
Right, let's have a look at it then. Give it a start, see if it works. Here we go. This is the one he's just done the service on and fitted a new carbon diaphragm. This didn't start. When he got this, it wouldn't start at all. And he's basically cleaned it all up, and let's see if it starts. He's just primed it. Happy days. Put it. Well, that's it then. That's a nice little job there. And that can go back to the owner. So what's the time now? 4:30?
Yep.
You're just going to have a little tinker in there. Oh, he's out. Look, you ain't seen him in this video all day. Look, he's come out now. Where you been, Barney? Hey, Barney, you been indoors? Hey? He loves all this lot. There's another load there. Look, I've still got to get around to doing these. These have been in there for like 2 years. I will get round to them, but these are going to probably have a repaint anyway. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. Right, well, that's what we've been up to. So Gary's just going to play about in here. We've still got the hydrographics to set up over there to sort out. Again, just not had the time to do it. We've got the TGB moped. I've got the Piaggio moped, which is all respray jobs, plus all the car stuff as well. So lots to do this year, and we're just waiting for the weather to brighten up and get the garden a little bit straighter, which I've been working on, and then we'll be back in here having some fun out here anyway. Anyway, thanks very much. Hope you've enjoyed this little video. It just shows you all the sort of things we've been getting up to, and we'll see you again shortly. Bye for now.